Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, we're happy to share with you some insights on what's been going on in the Edmonton market with your monthly market update and kind of what's happened in October and how we're seeing things trending. And I'm Shane Parent. I'm joined by Alison McDougall and Cristiano from your REMAX River Cities Platinum team. And you know, we have been seeing some changes, not just talking about interest rates today, but there has been a lot of industry changes. So I'll kind of touch on a few of those things. And if you ever want more information or you want to pick our brain, we'd love to be a resource to you. But lots of industry kind of changes and discussions. There is a big class action lawsuit in the US against NAR, National Association of Realtors. And so some discussions on transparency around fees. It's not really something that's affected much in Canada, especially not in Alberta. We have a little bit better structure around explaining the costs associated with using a real estate agent. So if you want to know more about that, please reach out to us. And then there are some rules too about having a non-MLS exclusive, we call it off-market or pocket listings. So there's some rules coming into play next year, starting January, that will have restrictions against that. So now you're just more in the know. But leaning on my ladies to let me know what's going on in the Edmonton market. How do things pan out in October? Alison, you want to start us off?
Yeah.
Family.
So I'll talk a little bit about, detached single family homes. Prices are up year over year, about 1.5%. Month over month, we're seeing, just a slight decrease, which I would attribute to, a little bit interest rate and likely just due to a slower time of year. That's headed off a little bit by the fact that inventory is quite low right now. So there aren't that many options, which of course means that the buyers out there have less to choose from, and that can have an upward pressure on prices. So I think that's why we're seeing things not quite as low as we might have had the inventory levels been a bit higher. So days on market, we're down to 41 days. Last year would have taken you about 45, and that days on market is for properties that are listed and are selling. Not for the ones that are expiring. So that's 41 days on market. And sales to list price percentage is at 98%. So that's the amount that you're typically getting from your list price to what it's ending up selling for.
Okay. What was that? 90 what?
98%.
98% average. Great. So expect to sell if you are selling within 2% of your asking price, 2-3%.
That's right.
And I think that's been pretty consistent through. So, but that's a little bit higher than what it has been previously. So
it is, yes. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Just good context.
Nice. Yeah. High low on single family. You do that right away. Yeah. Okay.
So start with the low. It was in the Macaulay neighborhood. A little 620 square foot bungalow, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, unfinished basement, and it sold for $115. Okay. Ooh. So on the high side, I had a big, beautiful bungalow, 2,500 square foot bungalow, fully finished basement walkout onto a pond in the Windermere area. And it was listed at $2.098 million, and it sold for $2.058. So 40,000 under ask. And taxes, just fun fact, looking at spending that much money, it's around $16,000 a year.
Ooh. Nice. I got that to spend in my pocket.
I might choose other things to spend that on. But
yeah.
Another little fun fact for residential is there was 20 properties that sold over $1 million in October.
Awesome. And what are condos doing there, Chris?
Okay, let's talk about positive things such as apartment style condos, because they are still moving. We've actually been consistently seeing more activity in the condo market. So that's always good because that is a sweet, sweet price point for many, many people. The average price right now for apartment style condos is $167,000. So you can get yourself into one of those fine babies for that. And so from last month, it has increased the price by 1%. So not crazy, but again, it's still positive. And so we're sitting on the market. If you are selling your condo, it's taking an average about 2 months to sell. We do have a lot of condos. There's lots of opportunities out there right now. So 2 months is not bad at all, considering all the conditional periods. That's increased slightly from last month, but only by a few days. Opportunities again, investors out there, first-time home buyers. There's like condo market right now is open to everybody.
Nice. And we have some features to go over as well today.
Yes. So shall I start with the low end like Ali did?
Sure.
So the lowest price condo that was sold was located in the neighborhood of Belvedere. This was listed at $45,900 and it sold within, well, this actually took a little bit of time to sell, but it did end up selling for $39,000. $39,000, you get a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom condo with 1 parking stall, just under 800 square feet.
So 2 years of taxes is what I heard.
Allison's taxes, yes. And so on the higher end, this fine beauty is located in Oliver in what we call the Pearl Towers. This was listed at 3.45 and actually sold close to list-ish for $3 million on the dot. And this again was 2,500 square feet almost, and included a 2-bedroom, 3 or 2.5 bathroom with, of course, underground parking.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for sharing all that information. I feel way more informed than I was 5 minutes ago. So thank you for that information, ladies. Like we always say, real estate is neighborhood specific. So if you do have any specific questions about a neighborhood that we talked about today, or your own neighborhood, or you're considering maybe making a move and want to have the pre-planning conversation, we're happy to have a conversation with you about that. So feel free to reach out anytime. We're happy to help.
Yeah, absolutely. Like and subscribe.
Things is not like the other.